There we go. Awesome. Okay, guys. So I hope you had a great weekend. Don't know what to tell you. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. We're going to continue for this month with that theme of easy or light, or at least building roads to that avenue. I hope the reception's good, guys. I don't know. Receptions have been kind of funny lately, all around. So I hope it goes good. Questions before we start? Anything specific? Like, did anybody practice it over the weekend? Some of the stuff with easy. I actually, I went up fishing with my son, and uh, I was practicing the whole time while I was fishing. Everything had to be easy. It was really funny. Everything, and it was very challenging. If anybody's ever done fishing, it's not always easy. But everything from taking the fish off the hook, everything from casting, everything from reeling in. It was interesting to practice something over and over and over and try and make it simple, even if you didn't always do it, but sometimes. But we'll try today, okay? Um, just butt in and ask me questions at any time, and we'll go from there. All right, everybody good to start? Thumbs up. Okay, good. So start from a seated position. Just start from a seated position at the beginning, and just breathe a little bit. And again, you're just looking at maybe not more air or less air, but you're looking for the air to come in as smooth as it can come in. So nice and easy through the nose, and then nice and easy through the mouth. And what you're looking for is, as you focus on making your breathing light and easy, your mind should slowly start to calm down. You should actually feel it sometimes when you fix your breathing, how everything kind of seems to calm down a little bit. And try to take that feeling of easy and light, and now take that idea towards the neck. So as you're breathing, you kind of feel neck area relax, or become very light, and you hold it up quite easy. And then you slowly move that idea, or the breath, the feeling of light breath, down towards the shoulders now. And then the chest, back, stomach, hips, thighs, knees, ankles and feet. And then the whole body is one piece. Okay, so what you'll realize, I don't know if it happened to you, but you might start to see the difference between relaxing, or light, easy, and collapsing. So that's the wrong side. So sometimes I start to relax my shoulders and my chest, and all of a sudden, like, my back starts, or my head starts, right? Easy breeze on posture, structure, right? This is the trick where when somebody tells you to relax at a very stressful moment, they don't mean for you to forget about the stressful moment or pretend it's not there. They need you to still know it's there, but for you to calm down a little bit so that you can deal with that. So that's the thing here is we're talking about light breathing and light movements. It doesn't mean lazy, and it doesn't mean that it's not serious. You're still moving and you're still going to be doing that, but you need to keep in balance where relax but not collapse, relax but not collapse. So let's try it again. So stay nice and straight, right? Keep your good posture. And what you want is a mental relaxation and a mental thought and lightness, but the body doesn't need to crumble. It just needs to kind of, it's like my skin and muscles relax, but my bones get taller. It's almost like opposite ends, right? So stay nice and straight. Light breathing first. Find light and easy breathing. And then let that idea start to go to your mind. So any thoughts you have in your mind, any worries especially, or doubts, those kind of things, soften them a little bit. They might not go away completely, but you should just relax them a little bit. Jake, this is perfect for you, like for stresses, right? Like you see, like those little annoyances in life, try to let them kind of leave, right? It'll pass. Try to let that kind of slide away from you, right? And then to the physical body, then to the neck, shoulders, and just work your way down the body. And just with your relaxed breathing, you give that relaxation to all the parts of your body, but not the collapse. What I sometimes feel is like my muscles become longer, but my posture becomes straighter. It's like my muscles don't pull on me so much, so I become taller almost. Very good, guys. Okay, so you're going to see that theme playing throughout the sessions as we go forward. The idea of staying calm or relaxed or light, and then it almost being contrary to belief. Like it's almost like when somebody tells you to relax in a serious situation, at first it seems weird. What do you mean relax? But then when you start to understand it, you actually become better to handle that serious situation. But at the beginning, it seems stupid. How can I relax, right? But that's what you need to do. Okay, it's just how it works, right? It's too much stress for the situation. You need to bring it down, right? So we're going to start to move on the ground, and I want you to have the image in your head of something very easy. So rolling around in bed or something that you do light, right? So start to move on the ground now, and again, light in touch, light in movement, light in mind, light in everything, and easy movements on the ground. Let's go. For me, as I like to move, I like to think about swimming or think of all those movements I make in the water. There's nothing hard, but it's very smooth movement on the ground. Sometimes I think about stretching and rotating. That makes it good as well. So like a stretch and a rotation, a stretch and a rotation. I rotate from all kinds of things: ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, back, neck, head. Rotation from any part of the body and touching the ground really, really soft. Awesome, guys. Lie down flat on your back, open yourself up a little bit, and just simply do nothing but lie there, breathe lightly. And in your head, I want you to start at the top of your head and say to yourself, for me, it's like hair. And I think about my hair, then I breathe in, I breathe out, and then next I say to myself, forehead. And I think about my forehead, and I breathe out. And then I work my way down. So I'll say nose. And as I say the word in my head, I think about my nose and I breathe in and I breathe out from that point. And then I say mouth, and I breathe in from that point, and I breathe out from that point. And then chin, and out, and neck, out, shoulders, and because I'm saying the word in my head, I'm saying it out loud now, and my breathing is light, it makes those areas think light. An elbow, hands. Remember, think about that body part. Fingers, upper back, chest, stomach, low back, stomach, glutes, hip area, thighs, knees, feet, whole body. So as you start to move now, start to move again on the ground and try as you're moving to do the same thing. Say to yourself, hair, as you're moving. And then later on, forehead. And think about your forehead while you're moving without stopping. And later, eyes. And just work your way through your whole body again. Build up a good body image and a good body awareness with movement. So be able to focus and think about those areas while you're doing something. And literally work your way down and work your way up. So literally, as I'm moving, I'm talking to my body and just thinking about different parts as I move without stopping. Very good, guys. Good. Come around for a sec. Good. Come around. How do you feel? Well, how do you see what I'm trying to do? You're trying to build a good image in your head of all the different body parts, all your chest, shoulders, neck, eyes, face, all the parts where potential um, tension, potential problems could be, and you're connecting it all the time. Like you're saying to yourself, light breathing, easy breathing, and then you're trying to use the breathing to teach the neck, to teach the shoulders, to teach the chest. So the breath is like the general. The breath tells the body what it wants, and it leads by example. So if the breath is light and easy, the rest of the body follows suit. That's how it works, guys. There's no doubt when you see a championship team, it starts from the top. Everything's cool. It works its way down to the player, the average player thing. So this idea of light, if the breath doesn't get it, if it doesn't, you don't have light and easy breathing, the rest of the body will not follow. It's that simple. You can't have the general freaking out and everybody else just being calm. It doesn't work. So you have to do that. And I also like the idea of all of you studying how to map your body. You should know your body in your head perfectly. Without ever using it, you should know your body. Elbow, hands, knees, hips, stomach, every part of your body, you should be able to imprint in your head, okay? Very important for this work to take place, because as you get scared, as you get mad, that goes somewhere. That will go somewhere. Have you ever been mad and you start to feel your heart starting to get upset? Like you feel your blood pressure. Yeah, you know, you feel the blood rising, right? Most people don't feel that. They don't feel that. Other people can see it. Their face is completely red, but they can't feel it, right? You should feel, you know, does anybody know anybody who's a diabetic? If you know somebody who's diabetes, the good ones, they can feel their sugar levels even before the meter, even before they look at where their blood is. They're very good at it. I was able to feel my heart rate with my heart rate monitor pretty well, very close to what it is. It's a deeper level of awareness and feeling with light and easy movements. Okay, so my body is attuned when something is difficult. And it's not tuned to pretend it's not there. It's tuned to understand this is difficult and how am I going to figure this out? I need to make it easy. So I know the two differences. Okay. So see how easy you're moving here? I want you to wrestle like that tomorrow when you're wrestling. That's how I want you to wrestle. Exactly this way. Easy and light. Okay. Does that make sense, guys? Ask me questions if you don't. I don't just want to lecture. I want you guys to understand that where I'm trying to bring you. If you don't learn how to do this, you know, you watch a boxer, he practices slow, you know, and he practices slow and then he adds some speed and then he gets the fight and he brings it in. But they practice lots of shadow boxing, lots of slow work with really relaxation and smoothness. They look for smoothness right away, right? Nice tennis player, golfer, everybody's doing it. Hockey is what everybody's doing it. Okay. You need to copy relaxation, smooth movement. Okay. Let's try it with a few other things, unless anybody has a question. No? So the same idea. Yes, Jake, you have a question?
When you're talking about body awareness, are you including being aware of your injuries too?
Your injuries should be screaming. They shouldn't be talking. They'll probably be screaming at you. Right? And your injuries have different stories to tell you. They're from a different time. Like my injuries that I have, they talk to me as if I was that age, right? It's like I saw a picture of where I grew up as a little boy in Greece, and as soon as I saw the pictures, I was a little boy in Greece. Like, I even though I'm grown up, I'm still there because that's where my memory is for that thing, right? So super interesting, right? Have you ever bumped into an old friend or old girlfriend, and you go back to the time when you met them or how everything first started, right? It's super interesting, right? So your injuries are stuck in time. They're frozen in time, right? And that takes that takes some work to kind of bring them up to speed and into current current version, right? So this idea of scanning your body and having a good conversation with your body, like constantly checking in with your different body parts, like you're always mind shoulder, mind elbow, it's like for you it'll get to a point where it's automatic. You'll start to move and you'll start to scan your body. So you're going to do the same thing now with, let's say, a push-up. Okay, so you're going to do don't worry about the number. So just watch me quickly for a second. I'll show you how I do push-ups. And I don't tell anybody. I just do this. Nobody needs to know. But as I'm sitting here, I'll say to myself, I make my breathing light and I make it easy, right? And then I say fingers, and I say fingers, and I come up and I do a push-up. And I don't know if you're able to focus in, but my fingers are barely touching the ground. And then I say to myself, like wrists, And as I say the word wrist, because my breathing is light and easy, I keep my wrist as light and as easy as I can. And then I say elbows. And then I say, shoulders. So I work my way through the push-up and I think about a different body part every time. And it's going to go right down to my toes. And so light breathing, easy breathing, and then try to influence every part of your body while you're doing a push-up. And take a break whenever you need, but scan your body and try do light push-ups bit by bit in your body. Go try it, bit by bit. Actually, let's do one together. We'll do it together. Let's start. Let's do it together just so you can see the recording. Yeah, maybe it's a good idea for you. So I'm in a push-up, and in my head, I find my light breathing. Everybody find your light breathing and your easy breathing. And just think about just your toes. Now your toes, they'll be curled and they'll be a little tense. But with your breathing, try not to make them over tense. And come on, think about your toes. Soften your toes in the push-up. And then heels. So the heels of your feet, right? Soften them and do a push-up. Calves, the calves of your legs. Think about them. Light breathing, easy breathing, push-up. Knees, soft breathing, light breathing, push-up. Hips, soft breathing, soft hips, push-up. Stomach, push-up. Soft breathing, light breathing, soft stomach, up. Chest, relax your breathing, easy breathing, up we go. Shoulders, up we go. Neck, easy breathing. Think of your elbows now. Hands, fingers, mind. Relax your mind. Push up. Okay, so how did that feel? Did you see a difference in your push-up? Could you scan your body and see the source? It's very interesting, guys. To me, you're teaching easy and light. Okay, try it on your own now. Try it on your own just for a couple of minutes. Any push-up, any parts. Now, if you have an injury, of course, and the push-up's hard, just go from your knees. It's fine. Okay, let's go. Let's try it just on your own now. You got one to kind of reference. You can start from the top. You can start from the bottom. It's your choice. Okay, very good, guys. Now, just watch me for a second. Now, you're changing the push-up. So before you did the same push-up and you just thought of something different. Now I'm physically changing the push-up. I'm thinking about light and I'm coming up. So I'm physically changing the elements of the push-up, thinking about making them easy and lifting, because the hands out here is very difficult, right? Have you ever seen people do these push-ups? The ones like this, these are very hard, right? The problem with those push-ups are already people thinking hard. So they already start from a hard position. You have to take a push-up like this one. This is very hard. And in my mind, I say easy, and I come up and I come down. You have to tell yourself, you have to be able to switch the question. If something's hard, you should say, how can I make this easy? And the best way to make a hard thing easy is by not thinking it's a hard thing. Just make it normal. Just make it like everything else. So now take these different types of push-ups, and before you do them, think easy and light and do the push-up. Okay, go. Change up your push-up now and just think that it's definitely going to be harder, but I want you to think easier. Okay, how was it? Come, talk to me. How was it? Could you manage to make that difficult push-up by saying to yourself, easy? Could you manage to make it a little bit easier? Did you find it? No, yes? Okay.
It makes a
No,
difference.
it did make a difference. So guys, let me share with you a personal story, okay? So that you guys can see that the stuff is like, so yesterday I was on the phone 1 hour with a dear friend of mine that is going through a bad divorce. And he is very upset. He's emotional about it. And so here's the problem. The problem is a person who's upset or distraught, okay, like whether it's loss or something like this, the problem they have is that they can't see that there will be a better day one day. Does that make sense? They're so like, this push-up seems so hard, you can't possibly imagine that it could be easy, that you couldn't possibly imagine that it's, I know it's kind of a hard example to, but try to understand that some things that seem impossible, you have to imagine, or at least have the idea that there could be a better day, that there could be a better way. That's how you endure hard things. People that are able to do things that other people can't, in their mind, can imagine a better day, a better time. You make sense? So before I even start that hard push-up, people have a bad image in their head. They already think, oh my God, this is so horrible, right? Whereas I put myself in a hard position, I just say easy, easy. That's it. I don't even let that thought, even though I know it's hard, I trained like this, guys. I train like this. I take hard things, and I'm not trying to do it to impress you or to impress somebody else. I'm doing it strictly to say I can do it, or I'm going to try to do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So take the impossible, the hard, and in your first thing in your head is, I might not do, but I will do it. It just takes some time. And that's your dialogue with what you have playing on in your head. You have to change this conversation. Whenever you go through something hard, say to yourself, there will be a better day. There will be a better day. Not right now, but there will be one. And I'll look for it. This is so important, guys. Jake knows that today. There will be a day, Jake, where your floor will be dry. I promise you. Jake knows the floor. Jake.
That was the
What?
guy from upstairs, and he came down to see the damage, and he said he's gonna look after it for me. So that's like a weight just being lifted off my shoulders right now. So I was pretty stressed out this morning, so now and he's a good guy. He saw it. He said, "What are you guys doing there?" I said, "Well, we're doing a Zoom class." So that's exactly what you were talking about. It just kind of fell into place for me.
Please, guys, there will be better days. Okay, will always be better days when you're going through it. Okay, so now we're gonna try the same thing with leg raises and body raises. Okay, so you're gonna, again, first you're just gonna do the same body raise and the same leg raise, no difference. But I'm gonna think in my mind, calm breathing, calm chest, calm breathing, calm stomach, calm down. We'll do it together, and then we'll start to change the leg raise and body raise, and say to ourselves when it's challenging, I'm gonna make this easy. This is gonna be easy. I got this. Okay, let's go. Let's try. Okay, so we'll start with body raise. Stay nice and straight, right? First thing, light and easy breathing. And then lie down. Light and easy breathing. And then come up. And then now start to work through your body. So light and easy breathing, light and easy thinking. Like light, don't think too much about it. The same, don't think coming up. And then say to yourself, okay, hair. I know some of you don't have it. Try, imagine very long hair. I used to have it one day. And then as I go back and as I come up, can you feel your hair? I don't know. It's interesting. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Light breathing in, easy breathing out. Think of your forehead and go down. Think of your forehead, come up. Same with your eyes, light and easy breathing, light and easy eyes, go down and then come up. And your focus is on your eyes the whole time. And now nose, light and easy breathing, go down, same, and focus on your nose. Mouth. This is interesting, guys. The mouth, I want you to pay attention, especially here, because most time I see people doing body raises, they clench up their teeth. They clench up this area. Already they have tension before they from their mouth, right? So it goes down the jaw and the mouth, the area stays relaxed. And the neck, that's another one. So as you say to yourself, easy and light breathing in, think of your neck, keep it nice and relaxed, not too tight. And then your chest. Stomach. Now there'll be some tension, of course, but not over tension. Back. When you relax your back, don't collapse. Keep good posture. Low back too. You have to think of your low back too. Low back, nice and light. Don't hold a lot of tension in the low back. Thighs. So don't tense up those thighs. Keep them light. Knees. Ankles. Feet. Whole body, nice and light. Easy, easiest body raise you can try, right? Now it's going to be like awkward body raises. So it's kind of like sideways and up, right? And these different challenging body raises or body falls, however you want to look at it, you have to try do them as light as you possibly can. And easy. So you go down and you come up, the body raise as easy as possible. People watching should almost see like you don't have any bones in your body. Good. Lie down flat again. Light and easy breathing. Think about your toes. Just light and easy breathing, light, easy on the toes, and lift your legs up. And light and easy on the toes, bring them down. Light and easy on the breath. Talk to your ankles or your feet area and lift up the leg raise. Keep them light. Light and easy ankles. Lift them up. Down. Keep them light. Really easy. Knees. Inhale, lift them up. Down. Hips. Find the breathing. Make sure it's really easy. Teach the hips how to relax. Stay. And the whole leg. And now you start to do different leg raises. So leg raises on an angle, maybe like kind of like to the side, they come up and to the other side. And so the angles are challenging, but in your mind, your breath is light, it's really easy breathing, and the leg raise should also copy, right? Everything stays nice and light. So even though they're awkward angles, because your breathing is smooth, because your breathing is light, you don't tense up. Awesome, guys. Nice and easy, light. Stand up. Try to stand up as light as you can. Don't bother yourself at all. I'm just going to put the camera a little bit low here so you can see my legs, right? Okay. So feet now. So stand in such a way you feel your feet, okay? All your feet, toes, big toe, small toes, all of them, heels, the arch, depending on how you feel, your entire footprint. Left and right should feel the exact same. So you're standing perfectly on top of your feet. Not on your toes, not on the inside or outside, not on your heels, but perfectly on your toe, okay? Stay nice and straight. So as you breathe in, light breathing, easy breathing, and then right away, relax your feet a little bit more. Let your feet kind of spread out, like they feel so light, they open a little bit. And then light breathing, easy breathing, and think about your knees. Light and easy breathing. Think about your hips. As you think about it, the light and the easy should relax the hips right away, but don't collapse them. Light and easy breathing. Think about your stomach. Light, easy breathing. Think of your chest. Light, easy breathing. Think of your shoulders. Easy breath in. Think of your elbows. Easy breath in. Think of your wrists and hands. Easy breath in. Neck. Think of your neck. Easy breath in. Think about your mouth, the jaw area. Nice easy breath in. Think of your nose. Light, easy breath in. Think of your eyes. Light, easy breath in. Think of your neck. Easy breath in. Think of your forehead. Now the whole body, light and easy. The whole body. So keep this feeling now and slowly start to walk, right? And it didn't matter the change of direction or even the change of speed. For you, your breathing always stays easy and light. It always stays easy and light. And for you, you're able to change directions and speed because your breathing is light. You didn't tense up or you didn't get too upset. Any changes of speed, the breath is always light, easy to do. And because of that, you find you disconnect from any kind of emotional attachment to speed or change of direction. Don't be afraid, speed up, right? Make sharp movements, but keep your breathing really easy. Watch how any change of direction or speed didn't bother you as much as before because the breathing is light. The same with very slow movements. So fast movements are problematic, and also very slow movements also cause some tension. So even very slow movements, keep your breathing easy, and even slow movements are not so difficult. Okay, guys, come around. How was it? How do you feel? Could you manage to speed up and make sharp movements? But if you really worked with your breathing to keep it light and easy, that you didn't get as upset when you made sharp movements or fast movements. Did you feel it? Yeah, a little bit.
Got it. Got it.
So training these things because I told you to, or part of a program, is one thing. Real life is another thing. It's like we train to, at home, I pray and I try to be a good person. But then when the guy is in front of me, say, fuck you, you son of a bitch, that's a whole other level of training, okay? So I really have to remember to be a person, okay? This is important for you to kind of see that the practice, maybe you'll get very good at this in practice, but your life is where the test really will lie, okay? That doesn't mean you're right or wrong, or this works or it doesn't work. That's just the challenge. The challenge is in your life to take all this stuff that I talked about and say to yourself, when my breathing dissolves, when my breathing goes, everything else is not far behind. Everything else is slowly. If I start, I know I'm gonna get mad. I can just feel it. If I don't learn how to control my breathing, everything else is gonna fall apart. So you have to train with the breathing first all the time.
A good example yesterday was the game. The referee of the game always has a smile on his face. Whenever the player comes to argue with the referee, the guy has a smile on his face. So
that works sometimes. That works sometimes. If you smile and somebody's really mad,
try to keep a smile.
You've had that. I had to play with this a lot before I figured out what works for me. Okay. There's two places when I get angry. It's usually in my eyes, and it scares especially kids, right? Like it's not only, it's also other people that you deal with. You want to be serious, but you don't want to be over serious. You want to be upset, but you don't want to be over upset.
Yeah.
You need to, so these things help you take a little bit off this, just a little bit off of it, right? Ask me questions, guys, or is it too much? You want to process it? Talk to me. Like, I don't want to, you're in a good place with this? Do you see it? If not, it's still talk to me, because Wednesday we're gonna work a lot more with the martial art version. So like punches, right? Like how to punch and keep the breathing relaxed, and the punch doesn't have the meaning that you might think, or the kick, or the grab, or the wrestling. Because when I control my breathing, and I wrestle, it becomes wrestling for health. When I don't control my breathing, it becomes wrestling of ego, wrestling of bravado, wrestling of proving something. It has these different meanings to me. When I can control my breathing, I take what I want out of it. This is what's important. Right. Yes, Jake. I see your hand. What is it, Jaker?
So when you're controlling your breathing, does it help you control your adrenaline too?
Of course, guys. For most of my life, I wasn't just a player. I was a leader on the team. And I didn't only have to control my emotions, I had to control my team's emotion. The captain controls. Have you ever seen the captain? They're like, a captain can calm a team down. It can inspire a team. It can lift a team. It can bring them down. As a captain, as a leader, it doesn't mean because you have the C that you're the captain. I was the captain and I didn't have the letter C, okay? But everybody knew that if Emmanuel was upset, there's a problem. If Emmanuel said we can do it, we're going to get it done. Like that's something different, right? In the military, you see, okay, general, lieutenant, and you have to salute this. But in combat, it's a whole other ball game who they're going to follow up the hill, okay? The person that they believe will do this, okay? So please remember to control your emotion, and then to help the group control their emotions. Because I mean, if you have a family, if you're a team leader or you're a teacher, how you can control people on how the level you need them to be at, okay?
All right.
Does that make sense, guys? Does that make a little bit of sense? Please practice this. And practice it like not how I showed it. Practice it with your life. So for Miro, I know you have young kids. They will stress you out tremendously. They will stress you out, yeah, like beyond belief, like, and I had teenagers. Now they challenge me, right? And Jake had his situation, his apartment flooded, condo flooded from the guy above him. Alberto just lives the good life, so he doesn't have any issues. So it's all honey and chocolate bar over there for him. Yeah.
I have.
Anyway, guys, I'm not laughing at you. This is the truth. We have, things happen. So when you're training, teach yourself and your breathing to be light and easy, because it's the most wonderful person. You'll be your most authentic self when you're calm and relaxed and light. This is where we make our best decisions and where we really get a chance to feel who we are. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. We will continue. Okay. It will continue on Wednesday. Please put in the work. Okay. Look at your life, take an edge off and see where it goes. Okay. Have a good one, guys. Be well.
So much.
All the best, guys.
Thank you,
Bye,
Emmanuel.
everybody.
Thank you, Manny. Have a nice day.
Bye, everybody. Bye.